Acknowledgements. We begin by expressing our appreciation to the United Nations leadership for convening the scientific group for the United Nations Food Systems Summit, and thereby elevating the role of science in underpinning the dialogues, policies, and investment decisions that have emerged from the summit. We are especially grateful to Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed and to Special Envoy Agnes Kalibata and their excellent teams for their strong commitment to and continued encouragement and support for robust and independent scientific evidence and knowledge. We warmly thank all the members of the scientific group for their extraordinary contributions in bringing the foremost scientific evidence from around the world. The scientific group constituted a team of 28 food systems scientists, social scientists, economists and scientists working within the natural and biological sciences, ecology and food technology, from all parts of the world. From July 2020 through December 2021, the scientific group held 14 meetings to plan, discuss and review its submissions to the summit. Note 8. For the list of membership of the scientific group, see https://sc-fss2021.org/about-us/membership. The minutes of all meetings are public. See https://sc-fss2021.org/materials/scientific group reports and briefs. Members of the scientific group developed a series of original scientific papers, as well as undertaking peer reviews of papers contributed by partners, and they participated in science days and other important events in the lead-up to the summit and during the summit itself. Note 9. For the list of papers by the partners of the scientific group, see https://sc-fss2021.org/wp-content/upload/2021/07/fss_briefs_2021.pdf. We gratefully acknowledge the more than 40 global research partners who delivered science and evidence-based, policy-focused research briefs covering a wide spectrum of food systems-related thematic areas, which are collected in this volume. These research partners included academic and research institutions, the CGIAR centers, including the International Food Policy Research Institute, IFPRI, Indigenous Peoples Knowledge Networks, policy think tanks, UN agencies, academies of science and private sector research and advocacy organizations. Many of them also organized side events around science days, drawing attention to important emerging issues. Note 10. See the authors and co-authors of these chapters at https://sc-fss2021.org/materials/fss-briefs-by-partners of scientific group, and the list of partners of the scientific group at https://sc-fss2021.org/community-partners. The scientific group valued transparency, as well as peer review and peer culture. We thank Mahendra Dev, Zhu Jing, Perpinstrup Anderson, Pauline Schielbeek and Mokhtar Touré for their peer reviews of the scientific group's own papers, and we thank the many other anonymous reviewers for their peer reviews of the partners' papers. Science Days, held on July 8 and 9, 2021, was organized by the scientific group and facilitated and hosted by FAO with about 3,000 participants. Acknowledging the importance of concerns about inclusiveness, the scientific group has aimed at broad inclusiveness throughout, including at Science Days, to make sure all perspectives were heard. We are indebted to FAO Chief Scientist Ismahane Elawafi and her team, especially Preet Litter and Florian Dorr for their excellent collaboration with this important event. Note 11. For more on Science Days, see https://sc-fss2021.org/events/sciencedays/. Colleagues at the Center for Development Research, ZEF, at the University of Bonn provided exceptional support to the scientific group throughout its term, from administrative support to research support, communications support, website support and event organization support. We would like to particularly thank Heike Baumler, Paula Rothenberger, Nicholas Muller and Yesem Pakal. We thank Anya Kohler at ZEF for developing the great scientific group website https://scfss2021.org. That served us all, and that will be maintained. Finally, we thank Rajal Pandya Lorch for background writing, research and communications support, and Sundus Salimi at ZEF for splendid research support of the scientific group throughout the Food Systems Summit processes and for management of partnerships and supporting the editorial processes of this volume. Funding support for the team at ZEF by the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development is gratefully acknowledged. Co-editors of the volume and former chair and vice chairs of the scientific group for the UN Food Systems Summit: Joachim von Braun, Kausar Afsana, Louise O. Fresco, Mohammed Hag Ali Hassan.